Greetings, ladies and gents of the courtroom. It is I, your Honorable Judge Scythe Jackal speaking, and we got a new trial today. Okay, it's not a trial, but we're doing a tier list. This is gonna be better, hopefully, than my last tier list video, which wasn't that good to begin with. But today, we're gonna be uploading a tier list based on every DLC fighter that was released for Smash Ultimate. Now, I remember I had this recorded yesterday, and apparently if you delete videos that you put into iMovie on your phone, it doesn't save on iMovie. And I was like, why? So oh well, it's just how it works. But with that being said, we're gonna rank every single DLC fighter in Smash Ultimate. This tier list isn't necessarily based on... Actually, let's get some background real quick. So I was really excited for Smash Ultimate when it was first revealed in March, like for the Switch. I was like, oh my god, new Smash Brothers, because Smash on the Wii U is one of my absolute favorite games on the Wii U. And I had so much fun with it. And then they revealed Ultimate E3. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then they added Ridley. So I got into Metroid because of that. Thanks, Sakurai. Anyways. And then, I got the game, I watched all the directs, I got the game, played all the DLC fighters, played it with friends, family, stuff like that. It's great, amazing. I haven't played it much recently, but it's still an amazing game, one of the best ever made. Alright. So that being said, we're going to be doing a tier list based on DLC fighters released for the game. Downloadable content. That's a topic we all love to talk about, right? Right? Okay, with all jokes aside, this tier list is going to be based on not how good they are in competitive play, if their dodge attacks are really good, if they can dodge every single second super fast, really good. No, it's not based on where they are in competitive play in the tier list. This is based on how well they were represented within Smash Brothers, and also just how fun the character is to play. Yeah, so I have decent knowledge of each of the series that are represented in this game, so I think I'll be fine with ranking them. So, without further ado, let's begin. First DLC character we got was actually Piranha Plant. Oh my god, I remember when this was revealed at a direct, and I was like, what? I remember seeing the trailer, I saw the Piranha Plant pop up, I was like, what? And they dodged and attacked, and I was like, no way. I was just shocked. And what a funny way to start off the DLC. I'm gonna go B tier. I think Piranha Plant's a great fighter in the game. Not in terms of tier list, but Piranha Plant's very fun, very unique. I love his attacks and how they come from multiple games. I like the spike ball attack. I like his side special, the poison shot. I think that his animations are really good. And it's just so funny how we got a Piranha Plant in Smash Brothers. So that's going to be a B tier because he's very fun to play, very good representation, and a Mario enemy, that was kind of long overdue, I think, in Smash. And what are you going to do, put a Goomba in Smash Brothers? Probably not. Alright, next we got the first original, Fighter Pass DLC character, Joker from Persona 5, and I've got to be completely honest. Absolute D tier. Worst character ever. Nah, I'm just kidding. S. Absolutely S. Joker definitely earns his spot in S tier. So Joker was revealed at the Game Awards. It was the day Smash Ultimate launched, which that was pretty smart. And they revealed it, and I don't think anybody expected a Smash reveal then. I don't know if it was announced or not, but I don't think anyone expected this. And Joker from Persona 5. Wow. Just wow. What a way to start this game's DLC. You have so you have Persona, right? You have Atlas. Atlas is owned by Sega. Sega and Nintendo have been working well together for a while, and it's okay, that's cool. And Atlas does have kind of a good history with Nintendo. through Shin Megami Tensei. I think Shin Megami Tensei 4 was like a Nintendo 3DS exclusive, and then Shin Megami Tensei 5, which is the most recent example, is a Switch exclusive at the moment, although it's probably going to get ported to PlayStation or something. Anyways, but Persona, this is a series that really, up until now, like, you know, we have Persona 5 Royal on Switch now, and PC and Xbox, and then we got Persona 3 and 4 coming to those systems too at some point, but this has pretty much almost always been a franchise that has only been on Sony platforms. So seeing, like, it's not owned by Sony, but seeing them on here is just crazy. Like, I mean, the only Persona connection that that Persona had to Smash Brothers was Persona Q and Q2 for the Nintendo 3DS, and those were spin-off games. So to have a mainline, like, full-on Persona character in the game, I think it's a great way to start. So with that being said, was it worth it? Well, if it wasn't worth it, it wouldn't be an Esther. So yes, Joker's playstyle is awesome, very fun, very fast, very slick, very much like a Phantom Thief. His moveset's really fun. I did not expect him to give him the gun. I thought that was awesome. For his neutral special, he rolls a gun. Okay. I thought the way they incorporated Iha was awesome, like with the finger snap. I liked how they had the grappling hook before it was even like canon in Persona 5 Royal. And then like his Persona gauge I thought was awesome, and how Arsene boosted his attacks. And of course, the all-out attack. Like that was just done so well in Smash Brothers, and I'm so happy that they did that. And oh my god. And the stage. Oh my god, the stage. The stage was so sick. I can't even begin to like just say how sick the stage was. I mean, come on. Like come on. Mementos. This is like a stage that looks boring as heck when you play Persona 5. But then it's in Smash, it's like, oh my god. And like the colors change because of the Persona 3 and 4 music. That's also great. Also, the music. Oh my god. Persona 5. Hold on. Well, listen to this right now. I literally have Persona 5 music in the background of this part because that soundtrack is literally amazing. Also, I played Persona 5 Royal because of Joker's inclusion, so that's another thing. But yeah, great package overall, great music, great character, just great all around. I'm really happy we got Joker. Alright, next up is the hero, the second character of the Fighter Pass, and I am not a Dragon Quest fan. I've never played a single game in the franchise. I haven't even played one today, which is weird because I love RPGs. But I'm going to go with A tier for Hero. And I know a lot of people were pretty disappointed when Hero first came out. It was like, oh my god, another anime sword fighter. Oh my god. but Hero actually ended up being a really good choice. Like, this is Dragon Quest we're talking about. This series has, like, even in the West, like, I know the West, it's not as big, but in the East, Dragon Quest is huge. There's a manga series. There's a series of games. Slime is like one of the biggest video game icons, I think, in Japan. I'm actually not sure, but, and like, you know, the music, the art style, of course, you know, Akira Toriyama, the guy who created Dragon Ball, and I think One Piece, like, did the art for Dragon Quest originally. Still does it, I think, but yeah, and so it's iconic, very iconic RPG series. With that being said, Hero's inclusion was a really good choice. We got not one, not two, but 4 versions of the hero that span across all different Dragon Quest games. And not to mention that, his moveset is really good. The RPG mechanic is so cool. Like, it's just such a good idea to incorporate it into Smash. I know a lot of people were like, oh my god, he's too OP, and I think they tried to get him banned, but when he first came out, but that didn't happen, because, you know, Smash players. Anyways, but yeah, Hero, just great character overall. Great moveset. I like his magic meter and the RPG mechanics. It's random, but it's awesome. And the stage is cool too. Music, not bad. So yeah, he gets A tier, which is very respectable. So our third character was none other than the Baron Bird duo, Banjo-Kazooie. Bottom of A tier. Listen, I know people really wanted Banjo and Smash, and I am happy that people got Banjo and Smash. And it was an awesome inclusion. I mean, come on. A Rareware character, a company that's owned by Microsoft now. I mean, like, it'd be a great pick, but you know they're owned by the Xbox now. I'm so bad at this, anyways. And like people were like, it's never gonna happen. They're owned by Microsoft. It's never, ever, ever gonna happen. Never, ever, ever. You know, but it happened. We got Banjo-Kazooie in Smash Brothers. We got a character that's been requested for a while. And you're probably thinking, oh my god, Banjo-Kazooie is not an S tier? How couldn't you? Do you hate my childhood? I grew up with the N64. I am an N64. First of all, if you're an N64, you might want to go see a doctor, but... okay, all jokes aside. Yes, Banjo and Kazooie are getting bottom of A. Here's why. Banjo's moveset's very accurate to his games. The stage is really cool. Spiral Mountain, I love the details. And the music that was remixed for it is also really sick. So why is Banjo at the bottom of A? Here's why. I did not have as much fun with Banjo compared to the other characters. I had a lot of fun, don't get me wrong, but I personally think Banjo is one of my least played DLC characters. And that's not because I don't like him as much. I played so much of like Joker and Hero and Byleth and Pirate Mythra and other characters that I just didn't really play Banjo as much. But he's still A tier. Next up, so Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury and King of Fighters is getting S tier, right under Joker. Move aside, Joker. You got a queen. Anyways, here's why Terry's S tier. I've never played King of Fighters or Fatal Fury because I just never grew up playing those kind of fighting games. Like I love Injustice. I love Smash Brothers, and I love Marvel vs. Capcom, and occasionally Mortal Kombat. But I just never really liked Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. Terry's inclusion is not just Fatal Fury and King of Fighters. It is SNK. SNK. I think that SNK, it's not just SNK. We got Terry representing everyone, and then in the background of his stage, we have over 20 different characters that can appear. Not all at once, but... And we also have the amazing wall barriers. I love that in the stage. 50 songs. I think that's more than any third party in Smash. 50 songs. We have costumes and like references to King of Fighters games. He's the only character in Smash who has a backside special, and he's got like the combos you can do with his techniques. He's got Buster Wolf and Power Geyser. Those are so fun to use. His Final Smash is great. The music slaps. So yeah, Terry, S tier. And now we come down to probably the most controversial character on the DLC list. You guys probably thought I was going to say D tier for her, for Byleth. But no. Top of B tier for Byleth. Let me explain. So, Byleth. When I think of Byleth in Smash, I think of just anger, toxicity, disappointment, ridicule because of this one character's inclusion in a video game. When Byleth was revealed, people were happy. Some people were happy, but a lot of people were angry. Before YouTube removed dislikes, I think Byleth's presentation had over 60,000 dislikes. Compare that to the likes to dislike ratio that the other DLC presentations had. That says something. And don't get me wrong, I think a lot of people took it too far with how mad they were about Byleth's inclusion. I definitely think some people took it too far. But it's just so crazy how people were really angry over Byleth. Here's like why people were disappointed. One, Byleth was revealed at a Smash Direct. As soon as you saw something that was a teaser for what was to come, you knew who that character was going to be. As soon as you saw Byleth, it was Byleth. Because it was a Smash Direct. If it was a Nintendo Direct, it would have probably been better because it was more of a surprise. And second, Byleth was the final character of the first DLC pass. No, okay, so let's look at the first 4 DLC characters we've had so far. Joker, Terry, the Hero, and Banjo-Kazooie. Do you notice something about those 4 characters? I'll give you a second to guess. That's right. They are not owned by Nintendo. They are all third-party characters. Characters that are from other companies that Nintendo worked with to get into Super Smash Bros. Nintendo puts them in the game because of the deals, but they don't own the actual character. Byleth is a first-party character, and also a character from a series that many people believe is overrepresented already in Smash Brothers. Heck, people were tired of Fire Emblem characters when Roy was brought back to Smash. Oh, people were excited about that, but then we got Corrin, and people were just like, okay, enough is enough with the Fire Emblem. And I think that's another reason why people were so upset with Byleth's inclusion. People want more. I think people wanted more third parties. I think there's a rumor that Tracer was meant to be the 5th DLC. This is just a rumor that went around. It's not true. It's probably not true, but there was a rumor that Tracer was going to be the 5th character, but Nintendo stepped away from Blizzard due to, Blizzard being Blizzard, and they lost they couldn't put Tracer in Smash. So they went with Byleth instead. And that was kind of a good call, if that's the case. And so, okay. Here's what I want to praise about Byleth. The stage is really cool. I really like Garreg Monastery, how they represented each house and some of the church characters. I love the music they added because we all, if you've played Three Houses, you know that soundtrack is mwah. And the moveset is so unique. Byleth, we finally got a very unique Fire Emblem character. Don't get me wrong. Corrin's moveset is unique, but Corrin was added to Smash only to promote Fire Emblem Fates, and he had a counter, just like a lot of other Fire Emblem characters. Byleth and Robin are the only Fire Emblem characters that do not have counters. Byleth's moveset utilizes the Sacred Weapons. I think that's what they're called. I haven't played Three Houses in a while, but he uses an axe, a spear, a bow, and of course the Sword of the Creator. I know you're probably thinking, oh my god, sword. But that sword is not a regular sword. That is a chain sword hybrid. So yeah, great moveset, good representation, and I think a Three Houses character was deserved because of how successful the game was. But the reason why it's B tier was just because, I love Fire Emblem. It's a part of my channel, but I'm going to have to leave Byleth in B tier. I'm very sorry if the audio sounded like crap there. That was a separate recording. Anyways, so speaking of first party characters, the first character of Fighter Pack 2 was Min Min. Min 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 Min. C tier. Okay, let me explain. I really like ARMS. I like Min Min. I really like the characters. I like the music. ARMS is really good music. I like the stages. I like the gameplay. Why did we get Min Min? Why did we get her over Springman? Springman's the main character of ARMS. But we went with a side character? That's okay. Sometimes Smash goes for side characters, but just felt like a weird inclusion, you know what I mean? But with that being said, the reason why, you know what? Bottom of B. Because here's the thing with Min Min. Min Min's moveset is very accurate to ARMS. The way they did the fist punching and the grabbing and all that, and the stage is really cool, and how they added some kicks to her moveset and stuff is cool. And the music we got is really good, so yeah, she gets bottom of B tier. Still a good inclusion, but I think aside from that, it's just like, okay. Next up, we got Steve, and yeah, you guys probably already know where this is going. Yes, let's just say, speaking of the Smash team caring about depicting a character well like they were in their original games, how did they do Steve? Just how? How do you do a block guy who, like, walks around, like, who is in a completely cube-shaped world, and he mines stuff and, like, all that? How do you program all that? Steve was a character we all thought was impossible. They were like, people were like, he's too memey, he's too cringy. That moveset, like, there's too much for moveset. They'd have to think of too much. He's owned by Microsoft. He's blocky. I don't know, just dumb as crap. But they made it work. His mining system is sick. The crafting table spawning is really cool. I love how you can, like, mine materials in certain places and you get a certain material and then you can make it into a weapon. I thought that was sick. I love the items he uses in his moveset. I love, like, the TNT, the minecart stuff. I love all of that. I think it's sick. I like how they gave him 3 other alts. I thought the Minecraft stage was really cool because, like, there were blocks on the stage you could destroy. I thought that was all sick. I think that's just amazing. And, like, the music was pretty good. So, yeah, Steve, Minecraft, yeah. So, next up, we got Sephiroth, the one-winged angel. You know the one. Oh, I gotta use that clip in my FF7 video. Anyways, Sephiroth is getting S tier. Yeah, you hear one-winged angel playing now. Sephiroth, oh my god, such an amazing inclusion. Moveset, awesome. I love the length of his weapon. I love his neutral special. I think that's sick. I love his up special, like his side special. His taunts are cool. Such a cool inclusion. They got shirtless Sephiroth in this game, which is off topic, but they got the cool outfit. We got more Final Fantasy VII music. We got a new FF7 stage. We got new Mii costumes. We got, Sephiroth. We got another Final Fantasy character, which proves that, I mean, like, Richter and Simon already proved it, but, like, it proved that you could get 2 unique characters in one. It proved that you could get 2, like, fully different unique characters in one series in the Smash Brothers. And that was just sick. And, like, his moveset's so good. Sephiroth, what can I say? I was really happy with his inclusion because I finally got around to playing FF7. Did his inclusion. So, yeah, Sephiroth, fantastic inclusion. One of the best video game villains. One of the best villains of all time. So cool. Great moveset. Great villain. Brings a lot to the table. I'm done nerding out. And the next character we got is... Now, guys, listen. I'm not a weeb. And this may be series bias, but I don't care. Pyra and Mythra are getting S. Okay. Here's why. I started playing Xenoblade 2 around the time Pyra and Mythra got revealed. I bought the game in January of last year, so I had it for like a month, and I don't know how far I was into it, but I was far enough. Like, I think I was at the part where Vandam, like, that part happens. If you played the game, you know what I mean. But I wasn't even done with the game, and I loved it. I thought it was amazing. And then Pyra and Mythra roll around and get added, and I'm like, oh my god, that is such a coincidence. And it pushed me to, like, finish Xenoblade 2 to the end, and it was worth it because that game was fantastic. And I also wrote Heart of a Blade, which that was one of my really popular stories, and it led to a lot more being made for my Smash universe. Anyways, Pyra Mythra, such a cool inclusion. This is not completely series bias by any means. It's only half. It's only half. Actually, no, a quarter. No, actually, all of it. Yep. But here's the thing, Xenoblade. All right, we got this JRPG series. Xenoblade Chronicles 1 was released on the Wii in 2010 in Japan, and then 2012 in North America and the rest of the world. But I don't think the original game sold well on the Wii because it was an RPG, and and the Wii was more targeted towards like families and like just like fun co-op Mario stuff like that. Even though Twilight Princess sold really well, although because it was a launch title, but Xenoblade 1 didn't sell well. Xenoblade X, I think, sold worse because it was on the Wii U. And then Xenoblade 2 sold really well. And then we got Torn of the Golden Country. And then Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition sold, I think, over 2 million copies on Switch. Because it was on the Switch, and the Switch sold way more. And then we got Xenoblade 3. It was about time we got another... I mean, Xenoblade 3 came out after this, but aside from that, it was about time we got a new Xenoblade rep. This series got better and better over time, and it started selling more. And that's why we got Pyre and Mythra. Okay, time to stop fanboying. And let me say this. Pyre and Mythra's moveset is awesome. I love how they brought back another Sheik type character. Like, you know how back in the day with Brawl and Melee, Sheik and Zelda were actually one character. You just pressed their down B and they switched. That's what it is with Pyre and Mythra. And they are both very different to how they play. Different special moves. Pyra is like slower but more powerful, but Mythra is faster. And that's how it works. Different final smashes, I thought that was awesome. I love how they incorporated Rex into like their taunt, one of their taunts. I liked their lines. I thought the stage was epic. Like, all rest, all of it, and like you're on Gramps' back, there's the characters in the background, and there's also the other Titans in the background. If you haven't played Xenoblade 2, you probably don't understand what I'm saying, and like you had all the music tracks. Oh my god, Xenoblade 2 music is godlike. Listen to this. Yeah, I'm not kidding. But yeah, Pyre and Mythra, absolutely S tier. And like I say, it's not completely series bias. Only a little bit. Alright, our second to last character was Kazuya Mishima from Tekken. Tekken 3, the game where that Eddie guy kicked everyone's butt. I think that's right. I don't know. Kazuya Mishima from Tekken, and he gets higher than Piranha Plant. Okay, here's why. A Tekken character made a lot of sense. Tekken is probably, aside from Pac-Man, Bandai Namco's most iconic property. Aside from Dark Souls and Tales. And Space Invaders. And Soul Calibur. And probably anime games. Okay, you get my point. Tekken's very iconic. And Bandai Namco is the team that develops Smash Brothers now. And so it made sense to get another Bandai Namco rep aside from Pac-Man. So you go with the Tekken character, because Tekken's their most well-known at the moment, aside from Pac-Man. But I remember Sakurai said in an interview that Heihachi was considered for Smash 4, but he wasn't added because Sakurai said he found it difficult to incorporate Heihachi's Tekken. He found it difficult to incorporate Tekken-style gameplay in the Heihachi's moveset. But they put Kazuya Mishima in the game. Kazuya's moveset is very accurate to Tekken. And I haven't played a Tekken game since Tag Tournament 2 when I was younger, but I think it's very accurate. I love how he moves. I love the sound effects. I think his moveset's really fun. I love his down smash. God, I love that down smash so much. And like his strong attacks, his special moves are cool. His rage meter is cool. His final smash is sick. The stage is awesome. I love like the old dojo style stage for the Mishima stage. I thought that was sick. I like how Heihachi's in the background. Just such a great character inclusion. And the spirits were cool. Music, not bad. I think Tekken music's kind of but like that's just my opinion. Anyways, yeah, Kazuya gets top of B tier. And we arrive at our last character. Sora from Kingdom Hearts. I feel like I don't need to say much aside from this. S. Sora deserves S tier. Like other ones in the Fighter Pass, this was a character we all thought could never happen. Probably more than Banjo and Steve. Sora from Kingdom Hearts, a series that is a crossover of Final Fantasy and Disney. And I think a lot of people thought he could never make it in because Disney has a hand in Kingdom Hearts. In fact, it was confirmed after Sora was released that Disney does own the rights to Kingdom Hearts, but Square Enix develops the games. So that's been proven. And there was a rumor, I think back in 2020 or 2019, that Disney said no to Nintendo and Sakurai about Sora. But the funny story is, like, it's found out that Disney was actually very okay with Sora being in Smash. Like, they were, like, all for it. But the creator of Kingdom Hearts said he didn't know how it would fit into the Smash lore. That's actually pretty funny. But anyways, Sora gets S tier because he's a character we all thought was impossible because of Disney, but really not. Here's why. His moveset, very accurate to Kingdom Hearts. Hollow Bastion, very iconic Kingdom Hearts location. Great stage. And just, like, very fun moveset. I like the elements they incorporated. I like his side special. His up special's cool. Down special's nice, like a little Keyblade counter. And the final smash is really good. And the spirits, the music is really good. So I guess that's all I have to say, is that Sora deserves S tier. So yeah, that's my Smash Brothers tier list video. So if you enjoyed, comment, like, and subscribe. Make sure to say hi to the jury on your way out, and court is adjourned. Bang bang. See you all next time.